Well, hello everyone. I am the last hodler, and as you probably know, I am a blockchain developer for one of the UK's leading blockchain companies called Online Blockchain. And I just wanted to talk to you about something called mining and how you can make the most money possible for you out of mining. Okay, so what exactly is mining? Well, mining is a way that you can use your computer to help verify transactions on the Bitcoin network or really any cryptocurrency network that employs something called the proof of work consensus system. So long story short, you can use your computer to do work and the network that it is helping to secure will reward it by giving it coins. So the first example of this was with Bitcoin. And now we can see all different kinds of coins, and many of the online blockchain coins, the company I work for, their coins are proof of work, so you can mine those coins. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is do not buy an ASIC. Now, what is an ASIC? An ASIC is an application-specific integrated circuit, okay? And what that means is it is exceptionally good at targeting one kind of algorithm, one kind of cryptocurrency mining algorithm, and it can perform that algorithm with incredible efficiency, okay? But what it can't do is anything else. All right. So if you're mining a cryptocurrency with an algorithm that your ASIC is specifically meant for, and then all of a sudden that cryptocurrency goes down in value or is no longer worth any money, then your ASIC is completely useless, more or less. Unless there's another coin with the exact same algorithm that you want to mine next, there's nothing you can really do moving forward with that ASIC. So if you're going to use ASICs to mine, I would be really cautious about the long-term implications of that and how long you're going to be able to mine on that algorithm. And what are the chances of that coin being an ethical coin to mine if in a long-term sense? So a way that you can combat this problem of ASICs, not necessarily being the ideal solution if you want to mine multiple coins, is to buy what's called a GPU. Now, what a GPU is, in essence, is a graphics card. And what they were traditionally used for is for gaming computers to perform many calculations per second or per frame in a game and give you these stunning, amazing graphics. But what we've come to realize in the last few years is that they're actually also very, very good at performing proof of work. Okay, but they're not just restricted to being able to perform one specific algorithm of proof of work, okay, like an ASIC might. They're able to do many different algorithms, okay, and there are countless algorithms. You can look them up. There's tens and tens of different algorithms that GPUs can mine effectively. Now, they're not as good as, say, an ASIC to mine that ASIC specific algorithm, okay? They'll never compare when put up against an ASIC for that ASIC's particular algorithm, okay? But that is not the approach, in my opinion, that we should be taking to mining, okay? The kinds of coins that we should be mining are very diverse, all right? And they're very new, okay? Because what we should be trying to do with our mining, especially if we are not a big fish with a mining farm that can output a lot of hash rate, we want to be mining coins that we believe in the future are going to be worth a lot more money. Okay, so what we're doing with our mining is we're investing in the future of these coins. So really, we want to be able to swap between all these different coins that we're mining when the mining difficulty is at its lowest point. And I'll explain what I mean by that. So with proof of work cryptocurrencies, there's something called the difficulty retargeting interval. All right. So when, say you and a bunch of friends all start mining a brand new cryptocurrency, okay, let's say there's 5 of you, all right, and you each have, let's say, 1 mega hash of proof of work power, let's say, okay, you're going to have together 5 mega hashes of computing power, okay, and the network difficulty, the mining difficulty, I should say, is going to scale to how much hash rate you have, okay? And it's going to be spitting out a certain number of coins per 10 minutes, per 1 minute, whatever the network is set up to, okay? But as soon as more parties come in and they start mining as well, okay, the network difficulty is going to go up. You and your friends are going to be diluted, okay? And you're not going to be getting the reward that you were before, all right? So everyone comes in, the mining difficulty goes up, right? And then it gets up to a point where it's no longer profitable well, people say, okay, it's no longer profitable for me to mine. I'm going to leave and I'm going to go to another cryptocurrency. Well, what happens after that is after a certain amount of blocks, the difficulty will go down again. And then those miners will come back and they'll mine because the mine difficulty is low. They can get like a lot of coins, and then the mine difficulty will go back up, and then they'll leave again. Okay, so what you want to be doing with this mining is you want to be flipping between lots of different cryptocurrencies while their particular mining difficulty is at its lowest. Okay, and then as soon as it jumps up, when a difficulty readjustment period is over, it will jump up or it will jump down. If it jumps up, you want to be out of there. You don't want to be wasting your hash rate on a coin that isn't going to be paying you as much as another coin will. Okay, so you really want to be conscious of the difficulty retarget. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, so the next thing is you need to definitely do your research on who's making the coins that you want to mine, what their goals are in the future, how qualified they are, how up to the job you think they are. Okay, you don't want to be mining brand new cryptocurrencies that aren't be worth anything in the future. Okay, and I can guarantee you 19 out of 20 of them won't last 6 months after the Genesis block has been created. Okay, most cryptocurrency startups fail within 6 months or a year. All right, so you really need to be putting in a lot of effort into your research and figuring out, okay, I think this team is absolutely fantastic. I think they have a better shot of making it than, let's say, this team over here, even though their mining difficulty is lower, and I can get more coins now. That's nowhere near as important as where you think these cryptocurrencies are going to be in 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years time. So you want to really make sure you avoid coins that you think are more likely to not be worth anything in the future. Okay, and that brings me to the next point, which is that with this approach, most of the coins that you mine are going to be worth nothing. All right, so you really need to diversify which coins you're mining. You don't want to put all of your eggs into one basket, especially on a brand new cryptocurrency that hasn't proven a track record, hasn't given you any evidence that it's going to be around for a long time. So diversify, do your research, don't use ASICs, and mine lots of different coins that you think have the best chance of a good future. And as always, remember to hodl for as long as possible.